he heard that you said you always wanted to be a broadcaster and that he said, well, I always wanted to be a quarterback. Many people interpreted that as a shot at you and maybe your commitment at being a quarterback. You said that you had never said that. Have you and Peyton spoken since this?
Oh, yeah, me and Peyton are friends. Like, it's part of just what happens when you play quarterback forever in the NFL. Like, eventually they're going to find something to throw out there. But there's, I know who Peyton is. There's nothing there. And just it's tough for you guys to ask on questions like this. Fun for you, though.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. And for him to take what is a perceived shot at your commitment at quarterback that's kind of a notable quote, isn't it? If that's what he meant.
Well, I think that's what I'm saying is, like, sometimes what's perceived to be a shot isn't always a shot. I don't think Peyton was meaning it to be that way. I think he was just saying, as far as him getting into broadcasting, he was talking about that. And he's like, I didn't know. And like anything, it just, stuff can come across a certain way. And then you're like, no, that was not the intention of it. But I know who Peyton is. There's no malice there or anything.
As an analyst, you work with one of the greats in the business in Jim Nantz, and you are so excitable and enthusiastic, and people really love that. But sometimes I'm sure you have to navigate his call and make sure you're not stepping on him, talking over him. Has that been something you've had to learn how to navigate and maybe sometimes pull back because you're so enthusiastic on?
Oh, no. Me and Jim, we're really close, and he's so good at his job. I could let him call the entire game, and it would be easy. It would be probably the best broadcast we could do. But, I'm in there, and we both have a great time. So I think, when I took this job, a big reason of that was because Jim Nantz, was going to be my partner. And, I feel even more lucky now that I've had him since I've been broadcasting.
Yeah, he's amazing. So you don't worry about stepping on his calls then?
We don't. Me and Jim just have a great time in there. We're far less territorial, I think, than people like. I don't know how other people do it, but for us, it's he could go on for 14 minutes, and if we're laughing and watching the game and it's flowing, we go. If I go, it's not a selfish motive there. We just want to do a good broadcast and really enjoy it and teach the viewership and come across as well as we can. And so there is no rules when it comes to things like that. Me and Jim just enjoy it, and we go talk.
How is it at all frustrating when people ask you about your contract negotiations with CBS? I saw that you said, hey, I'm going to Bill Belichick this bad boy, but I'm sure you're going to get questions throughout the season on it. Is that at all aggravating?
No, I don't talk about contract stuff. I think that's the easiest way. You should always do this. It's just part of what you do and makes it easier for everybody.
We're on to Cincinnati. Yeah.